That was the worst Eagles game I've ever watched. What was going on with Carson Wentz? My God. 33 of 45. That doesn't look too bad. He had 4 turnovers, 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions. He looked awful. He looked terrible. He was overthrowing. He was underthrowing. He was missing targets. He looked terrible. This was the worst game I've ever seen Carson Wentz play. And I love Carson Wentz. I do. And I will ride for him until the end. But right now he is playing the worst football he's ever played in his career. And it's not coming at the right time. We need him to step up. We need him to win these football games. What more can the defense do? The defense, stellar. Again, second straight week. New England and Seattle held them both to 17, 34 points combined. The offense, yet again, is stale. 9 points. They lost 17-9. And let's be honest here. They scored a touchdown with 20 seconds left. They played awful. They played the entire. Carson Wentz is the blame. Same thing with Doug Peterson. Yet again, second straight week that these two just fall apart. Doug Peterson can't call plays that work for this offense. It's bad. It's really bad. And Wentz he looked awful. He really did. He looked so bad. So bad. This is the second straight Monday where I'm having to make a video about Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson, not being able to do what they do. Carson Wentz just got paid the big bucks. Franchise money. Life-changing money. And he earned it. Because he is the quarterback of the future of the Philadelphia Eagles. Don't get me wrong. But the last 2 games he has sucked. He has been awful. Yesterday was not on the receivers at all. He was not throwing it so that the receivers could catch them. He wasn't. Ertz made a great one-handed catch because it was overthrown. Arcega-Whiteside would have been a first down if Wentz would have thrown it on target. If he would have thrown it into his chest instead of throwing it all the way over here where he had to, extend and adjust his body. And yes, I understand. NFL wide receivers make those catches. I get that. But Carson Wentz on a 4th and 2 in the red zone when you get a fumble, you have to, 1, score when you're down 17-3. And 2, you got to execute. You got to throw it on target. I'm sick and tired of these passes going over receivers' heads, not getting to them, just looking awful, getting tipped. I've never seen anything like it. I feel like every ball is just not good from Wentz anymore. Unless if it's the Ertz or Goddard, they're just not good throws, ever. And even to them, not good throws. Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson have to be better if the Eagles want to do anything in these next 5 games. They have to. They have to do what they did the year that the Eagles won the Super Bowl. And I know Wentz didn't win the Super Bowl for us. I understand that. But as of right now, we have no one on our schedule coming up. No one. Dolphins. Giants twice. Redskins. Cowboys. And I think that's it. The Cowboys are the hardest team on that schedule. They're playing in the Link. December 22nd, and who knows if that's going to be for the division. Who knows at this point in time? I don't know. I have no idea. The good thing is, Dallas lost yesterday to New England. Bad news is, we're still a game behind. But, it could be worse. We could be out of it. We could be out of it. If Dallas wins that game yesterday, there's no way the Eagles make the playoffs. No way. Nope. No way. Carson Wentz did throw for 256 yards and a touchdown. Again, the touchdown meant absolutely nothing during the timing of the game. 20 seconds left in the game. They missed the 2-point conversion because Sanders dropped the handoff. And he had a 75.8 passer rating. That's awful. Awful. Miles Sanders, 63 rushing yards. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 43 yards, 2 receptions. He did drop a pass, but he also made a very nice pass. A very nice catch. He made a very nice double tap catch. Ertz, 12 receptions, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Again, the touchdown meant nothing. Goddard, 32 yards, 7 receptions, and he fumbled on a drive that, we actually had something going on. Greg Ward Jr. The dude was on the practice squad 2 days ago, before the game. He was picked up on Friday. 6 receptions, 40 yards, didn't drop a pass. I just don't know. The crazy thing about yesterday, Mac Hollins still didn't catch a ball. He hasn't caught a pass since the Packers game, week 4. It's embarrassing. I've never seen it. He's doing the impossible in the entire wrong way. He's doing the impossible in the worst way possible. Now the defense played great all game long. They had the trick play that they got scored on. This is the second week in a row that they got scored on by a trick play. But guess what? It's a trick play. You're not supposed. It's a hard play to understand. That's why they're called trick plays. And this is the second week in a row that they've gotten scored on by a trick play. Everything else, they've been very good. They've been very good on defense. Malcolm Jenkins, 2 sacks. Rodney McLeod, a sack and an interception. Brandon Graham, 1.5 sacks. Nathan Geary, 0.5 sacks. And Josh Sweat got a sack. There was a long run by Rashad Penny, I think. Good run by him. If the offense would have scored, they would have won the game. The defense got them enough stops. I couldn't tell you how many times the offense was on the 50-yard line and then either a fumble happened or an interception. At least 4. At least 4 times. Brandon Brooks left the game yesterday with anxiety. Lane Johnson didn't play. Jordan Howard didn't play. Alshon Jeffrey didn't play. And Nelson Aguilar didn't play. And then Brandon Brooks goes out with anxiety. And this is all while Wentz bruised his hand. Had to step out for, it got looked at, went into the medical tent. Thank God Seattle had the long drive or Josh McCown would have went in. But who knows? He actually might have been better, honestly. In all honesty, he might have been better. This is embarrassing. The Eagles look terrible. And these are the teams that they're going to be playing in the playoffs, by the way. These are the type of teams. Patriots are 10-1. Seattle's 9-2, I think, right now. Yeah, they're going to get the bye, both of them, unless if San Fran wins the division. And they had a very good win yesterday, dominating Green Bay. But my God, do the Eagles look terrible. They look awful. I don't know. I just don't know. They got to win out. They have to win out or there's no playoffs for the Eagles. And then it's all Sixers and Flyers and then the Phillies. And then we'll see you next year. But, man, does this offense look awful. The little bubble screens and the slip screens and all that, Wentz hasn't completed one in 2 weeks. He just keeps throwing it over Miles Sanders' head. Easy touchdown yesterday. They started off, went down the field, three points. Okay, cool. Actually, they got a 3-and-out, and then they got a field goal. But then Miles Sanders was wide open on that same drive. Throw it to him, over his head. Would have been a touchdown, easily. Would have easily been a touchdown. A couple other times, terrible throws, not even to him. He leads the NFL in fumbles lost since week 7. And now they're 5-6. They're 5-6 on the season so far, right now. As of right now, they are 5-6 on the season. There's just not much. There's not much else the defense could possibly do to help this team win games. There's not. I mean, what do you want them? What else do you want them to do? They get you. They also got a fumble. Chris Carson fumbled twice in a row. He fumbles twice in a row. They get the one, and that was the 4th and 2. It's embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. They play Miami next week. That should be a W. Easy W. If they lose, oh man, if they lose to the Dolphins. They're the worst team in football. They just got blown out by the Browns. Actually, they're not. The Bengals are. The Bengals are the worst team in football. They're not going to win a game all year. Eagles lose 17-9. Carson Wentz, 4 turnovers, 1 touchdown, 256 passing yards, 75.8 passer rating. The play calling is terrible as of right now. Zach Ertz is the only one doing anything. Did not play Lane Johnson, Jordan Howard, Alshon Jeffrey, Nelson Aguilar. Brandon Brooks left the game with anxiety, and Wentz is day-to-day with a bruised hand. He's likely to play on Sunday in Miami. Like, share, comment, subscribe. That's it from me. The Eagles got to win out to make the playoffs, and it's as simple as that. I'm out. Peace.